Hey there, welcome back to another video. So today I'm really excited to share my most recent manga haul from Barnes & Noble. So Barnes & Noble growing up, I used to go all the time because they had like so many books and a lot of cute places to sit, and they usually had a cafe somewhere inside as well. So I used to go there a lot to study and just to hang out and look at books. I don't know. I loved books growing up, so So Barnes & Noble also has a really wide selection of manga, and I recently picked up a lot of volumes that I'm really excited to read. So let's get into the haul. Alright, and it begins. Here are the boxes I'm opening today, starting with box number 1. Now this box I'm really excited about because it contains all of my Hunter x Hunter volumes that I was able to find in stock on Barnes & Noble. So I have volumes 1, 2, and 3, as well as 8, 10, and 12. Kind of a random assortment, but that's what was in stock. Moving on to box number 2. This one has a bunch of miscellaneous volumes of Fly Me to the Moon, Nozaki, Yona, Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 1 that came quite damaged, unfortunately, as well as Way of the House Husband Volume 2. And box number 3. Now this was my biggest box, but had the least number of volumes, so I was a little disappointed. King's Beast, Kakegurui, and My Dress Up Darling. Here are all the volumes I picked up from Barnes & Noble, starting with Spy Family. So these volumes I didn't unbox today. I actually got them a little bit before, but they were also from Barnes & Noble. Picked up volumes 1, 2, and 3. They look really cool together like this. Starting with volume number 1, I was so happy to see this. I love when manga includes a little bit of colored excerpts in the beginning, and this art is so good. I love it. I love it. And just taking a look at the art inside the actual manga portion, the story portion. And yeah, it looks so good. I haven't started this, but I'm really excited. It sounds like it would be right up my alley. So this is volume number 2 with Anya, the telepathic child. She's so cute. Super cute. No colored pages in this one, but the art's still rockin'. Volume number 3 with the assassin, aka the wife, on the cover. This one, the spine was a little bit misaligned, but it's okay. Moving on to Yona of the Dawn Volume 10. So I realized this was the only volume that I was missing in my collection for whatever reason, so I picked it up. And I found this funny, but the inside art and the cover art is like almost the same except with the addition of Hawk, which I thought was kind of funny. And yep, as always, the art in Yona is beautiful. Moving on to volume 1 of The King's Beast. I had never read this before, but I've seen a couple manga YouTubers talk about it, so I'm excited to read and see what this is about. The art really caught my attention. As you can see, it is so stunning, so I'm really excited to get into it. Next we have Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, another one that I don't really know what it's about, other than the main character, I think, writes manga as like in his secret life. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'm really excited to read this as well. It's got such great reviews. Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 1. The art also caught my attention. I don't know if you can see, but I have a thing with beautiful art, and when I read a story and also can appreciate the beautiful art that comes with it, it just makes it that much more enjoyable for me. And this is no exception. Just look at this page. It is stunning. Beautiful. And moving on to my Hunter x Hunter volumes. Finally picked up the first couple volumes of this amazing series. I watched the anime way back when, and I just I love everything about Hunter x Hunter. I love the characters like Gon and Kite over here. That is Kite, right? And this is volume number 2. Love Hisoka on the back. He looks a little bit different in the manga version, but oh, look, more Hisoka. This is awesome. So I watched the anime way back when, and I wanted to read the manga to see, you know, if there are differences, also to relive the story. Yeah, can't get enough of Hunter x Hunter, right? Volume 8 with Kurapika and Chrollo on the cover. They look really cool. I love the style of Hunter x Hunter. It's like, kind of gives me retro vibes for whatever reason, and I really like that. I like that there's like a letter at the front of each volume. Volume 10. Wow, they look so cool. I like the little splits of each character. And volume 12. This is the last volume that I was able to find in stock at Barnes & Noble, and they all came in excellent quality. Next, moving on to Hell's Paradise. Now this series, I did actually read the first volume and I was shocked. Yeah, in a good way though. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest reasons is while I was flipping through, like after this first page, there is, boom, nudity. And yes, rated mature, you are warned. I didn't know this when I got into it, but honestly, the story, the premise, the character growth that I've already seen just in the first volume makes me super excited to read on the rest of the series. I'll keep you posted. This is Way of the House Husband. I watched the Netflix adaptation of this manga and it is so funny. So I'm really excited to read the manga as well because I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix, but it kind of has like a manga vibe in the anime. Yeah, just watch it. It's so cool. And then finally picked up Kakegurui. I've seen a lot about, especially this character, Yumeko on the front. She's stunning, by the way. And yeah, I don't really know too much about it other than it involves gambling and some interesting facial expressions. So, oh yeah, and it's a very heavy volume. Very big and very heavy. Oh, the first page, I don't think it showed anything. I think I'm okay here, but yeah, I wasn't expecting so much skin, you know? Love the colored pages. I love the art so far that I'm seeing. Excited to read and see what this story is all about. And next up we have My Dress Up Darling, which really caught my attention because it's about cosplay and creating cosplay. It is also rated mature, so I didn't know that when I bought it, but it makes sense now that I kind of know what this is about. And last but not least, I picked up the Fullmetal version of Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 1. I love its beautiful shiny metallic accents. Unfortunately, this volume came pretty damaged, but I mean, the pages are still readable, right? It's just not gonna look as nice on my shelf, unfortunately, but this was a recommendation from one of you, so thank you so much, and I'm really excited to read it. I watched a little bit of the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood a long time ago, but I don't really know much about this version of it, so I'm excited to read it. I love these colored pages. The art is awesome. The paper quality is great. It's thick, glossy. Loving the look so far. Thank you so much for joining me today through my manga unboxing. There's so many exciting titles that I want to read. But my experience shopping with Barnes & Noble has always been pretty positive. As you saw today, there was really only one book that came pretty damaged, and unfortunately it's the collector's edition book that came damaged, but you know, that's okay. The inside still looks great. Some of the pros of Barnes & Noble is that they have such a wide selection. If you're looking for something that is not available in stock on Right Stuff or maybe stock trades, you know, or websites that typically sell manga at a cheaper price. You can usually find it on Barnes & Nobles. I find their prices to be pretty in line with like Amazon, but it does tend to be more expensive than, you know, rights of anime, for example. They also ship very, very quickly. So I usually place an order and within the next day or two they ship it, and then it's at my door probably another 2 to 3 days after that. So very, very quick. So if you're in a rush to pick up a volume to read, or you know, you don't really mind the higher prices, Barnes & Noble I think is a really great place to shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.